There's heats where you just look forward to on tour where you see two people's strengths and you want to put them in certain type of conditions. That was kind of one of those days, bringing out the best from yourself and also the rookie, Sawyer Lindblad, as Caroline's in the quarterfinals already.
Go to the air.
Already getting things started. Griffin Colapinto, down car, picks the rail back up into a fin drift.
Yeah, obviously it's been working. He looked really good on that first wave. It was unfortunate it kind of went fat, but it was a nice first turn.
Now watching setup work from the Maui boy, Eli Hanneman. Nice foam climb, punch right there. Put a little extra on it, but just one move, kind of a warm-up wave for himself as well.
Before they piled out, and she was telling me it was a rematch, and she was telling me that Kanoa was winning the whole heat, and then Sammy won in the last couple minutes. So I think this is a, obviously I think Kanoa would be thinking about that, and he'd probably really want to win this heat. But
kind of feeling like this would probably be his second home, just about 40 minutes to get to his house in Sarah, as we look at this one setting up. Nice fun, looking left and digging in is Griff. Nice through the lip. It's getting a little bit full on this inside corner. But Griffin's going to hang in there. Now starting to bowl up on the inside track, managing his speed well, and a little tail slide and rides his way through. Almost remind me of a little Mason Ho kick out there with the hands.
Don't have priority. It's nice to get a score in that non-priority heat, and yeah, he just did that there, so that was really nice, and it's nice that it gave him that nice end section, and he kicked the tail, and yeah, it should be a good score.
Nice work for Griffin all the way through, and then a little drift at the end. And it's really cool in the last few years how we've got the same events for men and women from start to finish, with Griffin up and out. Equal prize money as well, which I was reminded when you're here, winning that first event.
Obviously, I'm around the San Clemente guys the most, just living there now and stuff. So, Cole, oh my gosh, that was insane.
That was insane.
Eli going for a big air. But how are you feeling about your performances so far? Hang on a second. Eli's going to roll in and just up and out. But yeah, how are you feeling into stop 3? Having a good time?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I definitely...
Down to a minute 20 on the clock. This is Eli in the non-priority heat. Nice full wrap. Really solid above the lip, and he'll just crush it with a turn and an awkward fall again.
Yeah, goes Griffin, I think. That's right.
Yeah, Colapinto, tail high reverse, and he will right away. A tough one there with the section exploding underneath him, but he found some space to stay nice and low. Kate kind of imitating that right away motion from Griffin.
To identify, and he kind of early grabbed that way, that air right there. You see he starts already very early with the grab just because the wind's blowing into the left, so it's kind of pushing the board away if you're trying to do an air on the right, and the landing was so critical. You see it disappears. It's kind of a similar landing that Samuel had on the left a few waves ago. As you see it right here, as he's landing, the wave is coming up on him and he disappears. Seems like he's not going to land it, but he just comes out clean.
For the quarterfinals, as we see an opportunity set up now for Griffin with priority. Now setting up his first turn, he throws the tail high and going for broke on that section. He might have seen that left kind of going flat, so he wanted to really capitalize. He did a pretty intensive meditation practice with his younger brother Crosby, Jet Schilling, Seth Moniz, and a few others. Here's Griff again, rolling in on the left. Wrapping turn, there's that fullness on the higher tide. Igarashi, a global sensation, big in Huntington Beach, all around the world, and really big in Japan. If you're driving around in Japan and Tokyo, you'll see him on billboards. As we have Griffin on the left again, it's staying really full, so he's got to kick out. But yeah, loving that matchup. Kanoa, Leo once again. Eli in the water too in opposite heats. As Hanneman chips in to this left. Can he get there early for a nice solid section? Quick snap. It's starting to run out of room on that full open face. So you can see the challenge there to try to get there quickly. But Eli's hanging in there. He might have something on the beach for us. He'll just try to force the rotator before hitting the sand. As we look at Griff now, Snap and little fin ditch. Roundhouse cutback through the full part of the wave. Keeps control tight in the pocket. Now springs into an end section that he earned. Well done for Griffin, and everyone's loving it yesterday as we watch this last at Griffin one more time, Jesse.
That was I thought it was so impressive how he was able to actually like hit that first section, kind of give it a second and then release the board. Like, it just shows how much control he is on top of the board and just matching the speed of the wave. The wave really slowed down right now with the higher tide.
It looks like he was completely flat, and you'd wait around all day and then turn the contest back on. As we're loving that we're still running through the high tide. Full rotation for Eli. Incredibly close to pulling off a massive air. That definitely would have broke the combination, Caroline.
Regardless of that, it's such a long year and so much can happen and so much change can happen. But yeah, of course, when you see people ahead of you, like, you know, lose out and stuff, it definitely.
So much action today. Definitely one of my favorite days of the year. Caroline, I can't thank you enough for joining us on your way to a free surf. Please come in as much as you want this year. That's what world champs get to do. Anytime. Open the door and let's chat.
Thanks for having me. That was fun.